is the Mighty OB'a from clbTV and 1080 AM WFO Radio and WFOAM.com with our weekly sports update. Once again, we're looking at positions in the draft for the Buffalo Bills. Areas of need. Inside linebacker is one of main focus for the Buffalo Bills. They need to get bigger. They need to get stouter. There's a kid from Michigan named Gregory Banks, an inside linebacker. This guy is huge. He reminds me of LaVon Kirkland. If you remember LaVon Kirkland from the Pittsburgh Steelers of the 90s, what a beast. This guy is 6'3.5", 271 pounds. This is a guy that I think can solidify your run defense if you're going to run a 3-4. Also, Nicholas Ballore from Central Michigan. This is a guy from a traditional black college. Nicholas Ballore, 6 foot, 246 pounds. Also, Archie Donald, 6'1", 243 pounds from Toledo, and Lorenzo Edwards, he's 6'1.5", 245 pounds from Florida, another great player. Another big guy in the middle. If you're looking for inside linebackers that can stout your run defense, look for John Gilmore, inside linebacker, 6'3", 275 pounds from Western Oregon. This guy is a beast. This is a guy that can stop the run. We've got to get stout more in the middle of our defense if we're going to run a 3-4. Inside linebackers are someone that we need in that middle. We've got to get better than Paul Posluszny. We got to get bigger. We got to get stouter. So that's why you got to get these bigger guys in the middle that if they're attacked by offensive linemen, guards, and centers, whatever you have that are coming at you, you must be able to fight them off and make the plays. That's why I think we've got to get stouter and bigger at the inside linebacker position. Remember the names that I told you. John Gilmore, inside linebacker, 6'3", 275 pounds from Western Oregon, and Gregory Banks from Michigan, 6'3.5", 271 pounds from Michigan. But the number one inside linebacker in this draft is Von Miller out of Texas A&M. This could be a guy that we're looking at. He's not going to survive. You got to take him early. He's going to be a top 15 pick regardless. If the Bills want him, they got to go get him. But the other guys that I mentioned, these are some big guys. John Gilmore, 6'3", 275 pounds from Western Oregon, and Gregory Banks, 6'3.5", 271 pounds from Michigan. These are big, stout guys that are good against the run. These are guys I think Buddy Nix is looking for if they really want to run a 3-4 defense, or when they go to simulations of a 4-3, they can play the middle linebacker position. Keep that in mind. I'm the Mighty OB'a. We'll see you next week right here from 1080 AM WFO and clbTV and the internet at www.wfoam.com, or you can email me at freemaj, FREEMAJJ at AOL.com. We'll see you next week right here with our weekly sports update as we keep you abreast on the positions of need for the Buffalo Bills in this draft. We're just pontificating on what they could take in the draft, and this is a good thing up until the draft itself. So keep those names in mind. Remember I said Gregory Banks, inside linebacker from Michigan, 271 pounds. John Gilmore from Western Oregon, 275 pounds. These are stout inside linebackers that I think Buddy Nix might be targeting in the later rounds of the draft. We'll see you next week. I'm the Mighty OB'a right here on clbTV. We'll see you next week.